It's Miss Smith, and I am here with a lesson today on whether or not objects sink or float. So I found a bunch of objects around my house that are out front in here. You can go outside, you can find objects around your house, but your goal today and tomorrow is to build a boat. And we need to know what kind of objects around your house float, right? Because if you have a boat, it floats on top of the water. It does not sink. So today we're going to look at objects that sink and float, and we're going to guess. So before I put it into the water, you're going to be able to guess if you think it's going to sink or float. Okay? So my first item that we're going to test is a Lego. Okay? It's tiny, it's light, it's plastic. What do you think? Do you think it's going to sink? Do you think it's going to float? It can fill up with air, or not air, water. Okay, let's try it out. Oh, and it is floating. Okay, let's try. Oh, I found this outside today. A rock, a pebble. It's heavy. It's small, but it's heavy. It's very dense. Dense means heavy. Okay, so let's try it. Do you think it's gonna sink or float? Okay, that one definitely sunk. Okay, so it's a very dense. It's more dense than, let's say, the Lego that's still floating. All right, I found a plastic straw in my house. Okay, it's plastic, it's light, but there's a hole going through, so if the water fills up, I don't know what it's gonna do. So, is it gonna sink or is it gonna float? Right now, I can see that it's starting to fill up with water. I'm gonna help it fill up with water and see what happens. Still floating no matter what. So, it floats. Next, I found a fork. Okay, I'm sure you have a metal spoon, fork, knife, something at home. Don't use a knife though. Okay, sink or float? What do you think? It's metal, it's heavy. It's kind of like the rock. Okay, and it sinks. If you've ever done dishes before, you probably already knew that this fork would sink. Next, you have a wooden spoon. Okay, oops. I couldn't find a piece of wood in my garage, but I did find this tiny wooden spoon, so I figured it would work. So it's wood. Do you think it'll float or sink? It's pretty light. And it floats. Okay. Next I have a penny. Shiny penny. Okay, it's metal. Well, it's copper. Okay. It's somewhat dense. Right? Do you think it's gonna sink or float? Sinks. All right, I made cupcakes yesterday. So I thought about using the cardboard from that. That could be a great base for your boat. Okay, tape it, see. So let's see if it floats. See what it does in water. You know, it might get soggy because it's cardboard, but it might float. Maybe you could cover it up with something like foil, something around the house. All right, sink or float. It is getting a little soggy on the parts that I tore, and it's getting dark, so you might want to cover it. It's getting very, very soggy, but it floats. So it doesn't get so soggy. Ooh, I have a mini clothespin. You may have bigger ones at home, maybe like chip clips. Okay. Floats or sinks? It is made out of wood. All right, float or sink, and it floats. Floats. Okay, a recyclable water bottle I found in my recycling. It is full of air, okay, and it's plastic. It's very light. Do you think it's gonna float or sink? And it floats. This might make a great base for your boat. plastic bottle cap. Plastic bottle cap. It's light. I think it's gonna float because it's plastic, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, upside down and see what happens if it fills up with water. It still floats. All right, boys and girls. Last thing, I have a cork. Okay. It floats too. So, I hope you guys got some ideas for your boat, knowing what floats and what sinks. Okay. Good luck and have fun building your boat, guys. Bye.